All right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Two Ways with Ericamena. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking it off with Cheeky and Gypsy fighting over this damn bed. Cheeky done beat the hell out of Gypsy. I really don't care what y'all say. Baby, once she got her down on that bed where she could wear the top of Gypsy head out, it was over with. Over with. They fought for about 20 minutes before security done finally broke them up. And here come Erica, lost and confused. She don't know what's going on. Yo, what happened? No, what happened? Just confused, okay? They trying to explain to her that they fighting over the bed. She done got lost in thinking that they fighting, I don't know, because they want to mess with each other, which, Erica, if you think about it, why does that make sense? Baby, if they wanted to mess with each other, why the hell would they be fighting? They would just be fucking. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I would think that's obvious. She giving them this speech about if her eye get the twitching and she feel like they not here for her, she gonna send them home. They over there looking like, damn. Now we done set up and put a bad taste in Erica mouth. But see, that's what y'all get. Because one of y'all could have just walked out. But I understand how neither one of y'all wanted to be punked. But this ain't baddies. It wouldn't have been a horrible thing for one of y'all to go on and walk off and say, bitch, you can have it. I'm going to go get me another bed. But like I said, I respect the fact that neither one of y'all was finna get punked on TV, because that's just what it is. The next morning, Erica called Bambi, and she on the phone telling her that she feel like she need to put the guys in a hotel and let the girls have the house. I don't really know if I agree with that, because I feel like that's going to take a lot of stuff that we could be seeing out of the episodes. But at the same time, I get where she's coming from as far as safety, because these men be fighting crazy as hell. And, even though it's been fights with the girls, them it's easier to break up. They not as wild. They not as aggressive. So I understand why she would want to split the groups up. But it's just like, ain't that the point of the show? Two Ways where Erica is supposed to be both sexes in one damn house. And we supposed to be seeing how all of them get down. Because my thing of it is, if you leave them in the house together, you give them more rope to hang themselves. And then it lets you see who really is here for you. Because you might have one of the girls slip up, try to talk to one of the dudes. You might have, vice versa. And then it's a couple of these niggas who I think might slip up and try to talk to another nigga. But we gonna get to that in a minute too. Now the twins, they talking about how they want to leave because they done just got beat up by Turtle all around to the damn bus last episode. And here's the thing with him. I really don't give a damn what name Erica give him and decide to call him. We calling him Turtle around here because that's what the hell he look like, period. But the twins, they ready to go home. They said, yeah, we don't even do this anymore, man. We stopped doing this when we were kids. And here we are. We're getting embarrassed. It's far from embarrassing. We're getting beat up. We knew the guy 10 minutes and he socks us in the eye. See, y'all must not know about Zeus. And that's the thing about letting your managers or booking agents or whoever it is booking these shows for y'all, because y'all end up not knowing nothing about these networks, these shows that y'all going on. Whole time, if y'all would have just watched one Zeus show, you would know that you all are not a good fit for this show, period. I mean, it really ain't even no way to flip it. These twins should have never been put on this damn show. I knew this was going to happen from the moment I seen them, because one, they was too mouthy. See, Zeus and them probably told them that once they on camera, they need to pop their shit and talk crazy like how they do, stir up controversy. But what they don't tell you is that when you do that, this a network where somebody live with a fly across the room and beat the hell out of you for speaking your damn mind. So they thought that they was just going on here finna say some clever shit and get away with it. No, sir. You gonna come on here and get your ass whooped is what's gonna happen. And it did, so they gone. Cheeky and Jason, they at the table talking about how they the first ones up. They making a whole lot of noise. Next thing you know, J-Rock, he come up and sit with them. They get to talking about the fight the night before. Both of the boys is confused. They don't know what the hell happened. So Cheeky like, yeah, I got into it with Gypsy. Next thing you know, Gypsy walk in. I ain't know what the hell was going to happen. I'm like, damn. Are they still beefing? What's going to happen? But at least they sat down and squashed it, because it was stupid. Y'all was just fighting over a damn bed. They get to talking about who needs to go home. Y'all, I was hollering because Jason said Elijah need to go home. And everybody's like, who Elijah? I said the same thing, but then I felt bad after they had the name change ceremony and I seen who Elijah was. I said, okay, Jason probably said that because Elijah's definitely a threat. Okay, he a threat to all the men because he probably one of the best looking in the face men that she got on here. So I see why he was talking his shit. But also Jason messy. And he another one that I don't know which motherfucking team he played for while he's sitting up talking about he a virgin. But wait, I'm going too far. Hold on, y'all. Ayana, Legend, and Bria, they sitting up talking about meeting Erica and how everybody felt after they met her. Of course, they all like, she looked bomb, which she did. Erica does look good. That's one thing you can't take away from her. Ayana says she feel like Turtle need to go home, and her and Bria start saying that he's definitely aggressive, and the way he was speaking to women in general is why they feel like he needs to go home. Legend, who you can already tell finna be the voice of reason on the show, just looking at him, he start defending Turtle, and he I don't really feel like he's gonna be aggressive toward Erica, which you don't know that, honestly. But at that moment, Turtle coming down the highway, one of them messy ass Zeus execs done went and said, Turtle, get your ass in here because they talking about you. And he done ran down. So here he come in the scene. And as soon as he do, Bria call him, hey, queen, trying to be cute. Now, the reason she trying to be cute is because last episode when they was round to that bus, he tried to kiss her, or it was something that he tried to do to her. And my whole thing of it is with you, Turtle, one, that was a violation because you're on here trying to date ericamena. Two, you knew that she was trans because she had already announced that in the bus before you went over there. I even said it when I seen the scene. I was like, oh, he over there. What? I can't remember what he tried to do, y'all. I don't know if he asked her for a piece of candy or something. Sure, if they was going to share a piece of candy or what, or if it was actually a kiss he asked for. But he did something flirty towards Bria after she had already made the announcement that she was trans. So I was just confused. Like, do you go both ways? And that wouldn't shock me either, to be honest, just going off of his demeanor. But it wasn't even 2 seconds, baby, and they jump up and get to going at it. I was proud of Bria ass because for Turtle to be so big and buff with all them shoulders and muscles on his arms, Bria kept up with his ass. Now, she might not have won the fight, but she definitely rocked with him, and I'm glad that they broke it up quick. I feel like they did it because it is a trans woman fighting an actual man, and they felt bad and they didn't want it to happen. They break it up. Legend like, come on, man, what's going on? He overheard, like I said, house peacemaker. You can already tell. But Turtle over her line talking about he didn't know she was a man. And yes, you did, unless you just wasn't paying attention. And that, you know what? That actually could have been a thing because it was so much going on the bus. Maybe he did not hear when she proudly announced in the back that she was a doll. And then they was like, what you mean a doll? And she said, I'm trans. All of y'all were, I thought listening, it was quiet, but maybe he just didn't hear her or whatever. And that's why he was flirting with her. But then I'm thinking in the back of my head, of all the bitches on her, every other bitch is so beautiful and bad. You could have flirted with anyone. You flirting with her. Maybe because she was the one giving him the attention. But I don't know, Turtle. Something about it just don't sit right with my soul. They pull Turtle out the room. He stay out for a minute. The other three sit down and they kind of just cooling down, winding down. But baby, that shit lasts for 2 seconds because here comes Turtle back in again. Bria hop up and they go round two. Now round two, Bria really did get beat up. She ended up on the ground. She was still fighting the whole way down. Her eye ended up getting split. It was a little red. Thank goodness they be having a medic on scene that can go back there and get their asses together because it just be too many injuries on this damn show. One thing about it, I noticed when we seen her at the name change ceremony, she didn't look beat up and her eye didn't look messed up. So maybe either the scenes is out of sequence or maybe it's that the paramedics and shit really be knowing what the hell they doing and Zeus paid them the big bucks to be on scene to make sure if they can, motherfuckers ain't walking around lumped up for days. I don't know. Legend is asking Turtle why he fighting a trans woman, and he get mad and get up and storm off. Y'all, I'm not doing this. And it's like, well, you really already fought her. So what's the problem with talking about why you fought her at this point? I think he felt a little embarrassed because now it's coming to his, he's realizing, damn, I really did just fight a trans woman. Like, even though she's a man, she go by a woman, you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have really did that. I think that's what hit him after the whole situation transpired. Bambi pull up. We see her get out the car. Once again, she got on a little shirt. I did see Bambi had on some little bitty shorts, but baby, them cheeks is still hanging out. Like I said, y'all, it's something about everybody wants to be naked nowadays. But her and Erica go in, they hugging, happy to see each other. They do a little crip walk. It's real cute. I'm glad that they cool again, because I thought that they had all fell out after Love and Hip Hop. But I'm glad to see that they still cool enough for Bambi to come on her and be sort of a house mom personality on the show. I'm actually excited to see that, because one thing about Bambi, she real funny. Okay, she gonna give you a key when she be talking, and we gonna see that in a minute too at the name change ceremony. Turtle and Legend, they sitting down talking about the fight. Actually, Legend came in and bought him a shot and some ice to go on his hand after he just got through fighting. They sitting down, and that's when he can finally see, okay, he done calmed down a little bit. Now I'm going to ask him, what the hell was that about? Like, why is you doing that? Why is you fighting a trans woman? We see J-Rock, he come up. What's going on, y'all? Like, what's happening? He don't know what the hell going on. You was probably upstairs doing some other shit, done missed everything. But they filling him in on the fight, and Turtle is trying to talk about how he is not transphobic and he hates that the fight's gonna make him look like that. You should have thought about that before you did it, because all you had to do was walk away. You did not have to get up and square up. I think he's one of the main people that came in knowing good and well what he came here for. He done watched Zeus show. He noticed network is about fighting and scrapping, and that's what he came to do in the name of ericamena, because you should have thought about that before you swung off and squared up with her, that this was going to make you look transphobic, especially you saying that you have a blood brother that's a homosexual. None of this is making sense to me. Now, I'm just curious to see if he's going to carry these feelings on to the next episodes, or if you're going to keep on trying to fight this lady every time you see her, or if you going to forget what the hell you just sat up here and said. We going to see, though. Bambi and Erica get to talking about the drama in the house. Erica filling Bambi in on the drama, the fight. She got to tell her that it's porn stars in her. Bambi shook. She's like, what the hell you gonna do with that? Right. Are you looking for love or not? Or are you just trying to make a good show, Erica? Like, tell us the truth at this point, because I don't feel like Erica would talk to nothing but about, I want to say, less than a handful of these people do I think that she would seriously consider talking to be honest. And most of them is the women. I don't think she would entertain any of these men for real, except for maybe one. And we're going to get to that. Now we get to the good part. The meat and potatoes of the episode. They go and get ready for the name change ceremony. They kick that off with Selena. Of course, she come in first. How the hell your ass make it down to the first spot to come up? But she walk up. She does look good. Selena's not an ugly girl, but Erica would be a fool to mess with her. That's, I think, everybody's consensus. Like, girl, if you mess with this woman, you're a fool. She say she got about 50 bodies. It's probably more than that, because we done seen you messing with about 50. And we got to account for the ones we don't even know about as the general public. She flashed her titties and all of that. Erica named her Dickarella. I hollered. Because who? Next was J-Rock. He 22, the youngest dude in the house. I think he probably the youngest person, period, in the house. And I kind of do like him. Even though he's young, I like his personality. And she named him Pee-wee. I also like the name they picked for him, because, I mean, you are the youngest. You already said that. You claimed it. And I think that that's a name that he's confident enough to wear. Ashley up next. She is gorgeous when you look at her face. Oh, my gosh. She got this blonde hair. She got the short locks. But it's just, she got these beautiful eyes. I want to say they like blue, if I'm not mistaken, but she's so pretty. I think she gives a little bit of stud. They ended up naming her Goldilocks. Her last relationship was 3 months ago, so they making little jokes about that. But I like her name too. It is fitting. Now here comes Turtle. He a plumber. He say his last relationship ended, I want to say in October. He got cheated on while he was around to fixing people toilets and shit. The girlfriend was cheating. They end up naming him the Pied Piper because of him being the plumber and all of that. But like I said, we not calling him none of that. We calling this man Turtle. Dre come up next. She is super cute. She got the locks. She got the tattoos. Her finger bandaged up, though. Bambi called that out real quick. What's wrong with your finger? Come to find out, she the one that threw Selena ass in the closet on the last episode, and that's how she ended up messing up her finger. I don't understand how she messed it up doing just that little bit of shit, but it was bandaged. They call her Closet Freak, which I kind of went with her. It kind of didn't. Whatever. Antonio next. I did not like him. I didn't like his energy or none of that. He came up already seeming like he had an attitude. He said he played football. Anything they asked him, he act like he didn't really want to answer it. He didn't want to talk about his ex, his past relationship, or none of that. Then they messed up and named him DeLalo, which is definitely a bullshit ass name, but it's like you gotta go with what the hell the girl giving you. He was not feeling it. He even told her at one point, I'm straight too, and walked off all stupid. I mean, it was really awkward. He was walking every which way, but where the hell they was supposed to go? You could just tell he had this attitude the whole time, and it's like, sir, you knew what show you came on, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Cheeky come up next. I personally think this is the best girl fit for Erica. I don't know. I just like her. I feel like Erica likes her too. I don't know if she kind of reminds me of Sin, and me knowing that that's the kind of woman that Erica goes for. When I see her, I see that. And I feel like they would go good together. Not to mention, she was feeling all on that girl booty. Okay, she did have it out. So I can't blame Erica for going ahead palming it. I'm like, if you gonna have it out, I'm gonna touch on it if I can. And she let her. She did say that she has her master's degree. I think she said she's a psychiatrist or psychologist, one of the two. She worked with kids. So at least she have an actual job. She probably make her own money. And that's another reason why I think that she is a good fit for her. And they call her Master Cheeks, which I like that name. Legend come up next. Bambi is just like, listen, you got a whole lot of shit going on with you, sir. And this is why we need Bambi, okay, for some comedic relief when it come to this shit. Because Erica just sitting up. The man started reading her poem. He ain't even read it. He done recited it, rather, because he knew it from the dome. He telling her this poem, and she getting all sucked in. Oh my God. Bambi looking at her ass like, girl, this motherfucker is leaned over on a cane with his mustache curled up and mixed match shoes on. What are we doing here? Like, are we seriously trying to find you love, or are you just playing in my face? That, I'm telling y'all, that is why we need her here. They end up calling him Golden Ticket, which kind of goes with his whole aesthetic, because he called himself the Black Willy Wonka, so he's Golden Ticket. Jaleesa come up next. Erica immediately asked her if her lips real. They not. And she started going on and on about how her lips look just like her pussy lips. Now, I don't know how that work when she's going to be trying to eat them. That's all I'm saying. But it ended up getting her the name Pussy Lips, which I was not impressed by, to say the least. Eric, the porn star, he come up next. He bring Erica a gift. It's behind his back. Bambi like, what the hell behind your back, sir? The hell going on here? He pull out this box. Erica unwrap it, and here it is, a mold of his dick. It's a dildo, but it's a mold of his. And you should be tired of this type of shit, Erica, because I know you got a couple of Safari's molds put up in your house for them rainy days and lonely nights. And then I'm just not feeling the fact that they so confident that he just gonna bring that in her, let you flop it all around when he first meeting you. I don't know, just something about it. But they named him Trophy Dick, and I didn't like that name either. I don't feel like it fit him in the face. Bria come up, she's singing. One thing about Bria, she's a key, all right? She get down on her knees. She's singing to Erica. Bambi trying to tell her to get up. Erica like, no. And then, of course, she switch up and do the man voice. That's what I think is hilarious about her. Like, even though she's trans and she's definitely comfortable being that, she still is comfortable enough slipping back into her man role, like doing the voice and shit, and it don't faze how she feels about herself. I love that. They end up calling her Catdog, which I actually love that name. Jason the Virgin come up. I don't know about you, Jason. He come up talking about how, yeah, he a virgin. He want to wait till he in love, but you didn't want to wait till you was in love to put your mouth on a bitch coochie. Make it make sense to me. And I want to know, was it just coochie that you was eating, or was it a little ick you was sucking too? Let me know, honey. I'm good sis. Just let me know, was you doing both, because you give me that you definitely dabble both ways, but that's okay. If that's what you do, just let us know. They call him Mr. Thing. And that's the thing. They call you Thing with a Thang. So they already feeling the same way. Erica already know you be double dipping. Gypsy come up. She from Puerto Rico. Like Erica said, she is the other girl that I felt like Erica would be attracted to. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just how she look or what, but I feel like she's the other girl that I could seriously see Erica being with. Erica definitely hurry up and say she fine, but hell, y'all name her Rat-a-tat. Why the hell would y'all name her that? That's crazy. Savion or Jay Hefner, whichever one he going by, he come up, he hugging all on Erica. Baby, they damn near fucking that chair, okay? Bambi was looking so damn uncomfortable, and she even had to break it up because, baby, they was doing the talking and everything. They was doing all that in each other's ear. That shit was about to lead to stick it in. All right, that's what was going to come out of Erica's mouth next. Bambi like, okay, get all off her book. Come on, back on up. So he get back. Erica actually go over and look in his pants too. And my thing of it is she didn't seem very impressed. But she did say she ended up seeing him online. And I think he do got a big dick after she was saying that. So they end up naming him Pussi Breaker. I don't really like that, but we gonna work with it. Lou come up and Erica's shocked because when she met her the day before, she was in like baggy clothes and shit. Girl is beautiful, all right? Chocolate Barbie, I love it. She is so pretty. Now, do I think this is a girl that Erica would take seriously? Not really. I don't think this is a girl that she would be attracted to, but she might change her mind. Who knows? They name her Gangsta Bae, and I like that name for her just because it's like cute. Here's Elijah. He come in with the grill in his mouth. And what I like about him is he pulled the grill out. They asked him to pull the grill out. His teeth are really nice. He say he's a God-fearing man. He seems very nice and conservative. And he seemed like he would give Erica something different than all the men that she done been with. And I think she kind of caught that vibe as well. So they named him Deacon O. And in true fashion, they had him pray their asses up out of her. It was hilarious to me. Last but not least, they got Ayana, the sexy ass stud. She come up. She tell them her pronouns are she, her, but she also call herself daddy. So I think she kind of liked that a little bit about her. But to be honest, can I see Erica with her either? No, not really. But I like her. I think she's a good fit for the show. And I want her to keep going and trying to win Erica over for real. They call her Migos because she looked kind of like Quavo, which I didn't see, honestly. But Erica go looking for the twins after Ayana. Matthew have to come out and tell them that the twins left because of the fight that they had on the bus with Turtle. And that's when Erica get mad and she like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I got to get Ern under control because he pissing motherfuckers off, beating everybody the hell up, making them leave. And I don't think it's everybody. I think it was just them damn white-ass twins. Like, come on, girl. Like you said, 2 pink pencils. What the hell was they doing on a Zeus show? They did not need to be here in the first place. So we need to just go on and let them go. DeLalo come up and tell Erica that he think he gonna go ahead and leave because he don't feel like the show or the name that she picked for him goes with his brand. And I'm just happy to see him go because I don't like how he was talking to her. I don't like his demeanor, his attitude. I really just didn't like anything about him. I honestly think that after he went on the show, he happened to think he's too good for the show. But at the same time, motherfucker, you're on the fucking show. So none of it makes sense to me. Go on, get your ass on. Go home, talking about your kids and the people you love most. You wasn't thinking about them when you came on the show in the first place. And you knew you was coming on a damn Zeus show to fight for the love of ericamena. You wasn't thinking about the kids and shit then, was you? So what is all of this now? Because the girl named you DeLalo. I can't. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was a little irritated with Erica for kind of lightweight begging him to stay. I understand where she was coming from because I feel like that made her want to get to know him a little bit more. But girl, if you don't let this motherfucker go, he ain't gonna cause you nothing but more issues. So they hug it out. He acted like he didn't even want to hug her at that. And she gonna let him go by his way. Bye. See you later. Good riddance. Now, Turtle, Selena, Cheeky, and Pussi Breaker, they all sit down to talk. I don't know if it's the same night or the next day, but Turtle start calling out Pussi Breaker for meeting up with girls in the lobby of the hotel and going back up in his room. This motherfucker sitting up talking about they was doing content. Boy, you just met him. The man said he saw you exchange numbers with the girls. You already finna go do content? No, you was trying to get it in. Like the man said, just go ahead and say it. You just got on the show. It ain't like you been on here. You been fighting for her. You just got on here and you done got caught doing some old shiesty shit. That's what it is. And that's what be making me feel like these shows ain't real. These love shows ain't nothing but good TV. Now, one thing I did think was hilarious is how Turtle, when he kept on talking, he kept saying, you know, he like, yeah, you know, you had the 3-man mission going on, you know, and I heard that from another man's mouth. that's on this show, you know. So he get up and tell old dude square up because Pussi Breaker's telling him he lying and he don't know what he talking about. They get to fighting and baby, I don't think Turtle was ready for this action, okay? He got him confused with Bria when he fought Bria earlier on in the day or yesterday whenever they fought because Pussi Breaker beat his ass real quick in a few little punches. Selena over there cheering Pussi Breaker on and I want to know what the hell you so hype about him winning the fight for? Is you messing with him? Erica need to come in and give your motherfucking ass the same speech that she was giving Cheeky and Gypsy that first night about y'all messing around. Was you the girl he was taking to the room or something? Like, girl, I was not understanding why she was so, get him, get him, get him. Just, girl, calm your ass down. Coochie over hot in the motherfucker in that seat. You ought to be ashamed. And when Erica find out, she gonna cuss you out. Mark my words. But basically, that's where we end off on this episode. We end off with Pussi Breaker beating the hell out of Turtle. And that's where we gonna pick it up next week. I see he got a bandage on his eye. I can't wait to see the ending in the fight. But y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all thinking so far about the episode. I was confused on whether or not I wanted to review it. But I will say episode 2 gave me a lot more than episode 1 did. So I said, let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on because y'all know y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one.